you the type of girl to listen to this? Change your life with a touch on your finger. Change your life with a twist of the... Nah, with a flick of the wrist. Anybody you know slicker than this. I know this could be a hit or a miss, but I wonder, can I hit or you miss? Shape of the cocoa bean, chocolate drizzle skin. My eyes are starving, when will I see you again?
Yo, welcome back to the Green Room, live from the Green Room. We are back up in here. Oh, shout out to our sponsors, Captain Kirk.
Jamaican Rum, what up?
Jamaican Rum Punch. Shout out to the subscribers. We are at 18,230 something.
Come on.
200, over the 200 part. So I'm happy about that. Like, subscribe, and share this. Yo, we already started. We already started picking at the hot topics already, man. So my name is Joe Fox.
Trey, Elliot. What's good?
We got the sporty. She looking sporty over there in the corner.
Damn.
Yeah.
She still think it's her birthday.
It is. I have cancer season, guys.
I was about to say, yeah, she just celebrated her birthday.
She was on one this past week.
Oh, yeah, you was on one.
Oh, my gosh.
You was on one.
Listen, first of all,
she was on one last
I will
Thursday.
be on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 the entire cancer season.
When is the hell cancer season up?
It's not. It'll be over for me
it's all
August 1st.
So
but until then,
when is the
I don't know what other people are doing.
It's like June the 23rd
till whenever I say I'm done.
Because I
August,
can't take, you know what?
Till when I say I'm done.
I can't take all you cancer shenanigans.
You love it. You love it. They love it. The people love it.
No, you at the end of cancer. What cancer starts in?
It starts July. It starts June 22nd, Joe Fox.
Okay,
Yeah.
June. Well, I'm not.
And then it goes through June, July.
Like half of
17th?
August.
Again, I just said I'll be done August 1st. I don't know what the other people are
You're
doing.
not going into the Leo season with that bullshit.
I will. I do it every year. This isn't new.
So do you? We was talking about earlier. Like
What?
when it's your birthday, do you do just the birthday or do you do the birth month?
Well,
Like
you
have
know what the hell
events?
I do. What do black people do?
We
I do
celebrate
one day.
We will celebrate for
I
anything.
do my day.
Ew.
My baby finna go to the
Yeah.
3rd grade. We will make a barbecue or some kind of celebration.
Why not?
Well, you should. I'm just saying we celebrate every chance we get. We should
Yeah, I celebrate my birthday every day.
every day up until the actual
but
day.
I don't go around and being like Cap saying,
Because maybe
You
your
ain't into
season
that.
sucks.
my season's the best season.
What is it?
We got December 30th. We
What
got
is
Christmas.
that? Oh, you a Sagittarius?
No, I'm a Capricorn, baby.
Capricorn.
Season.
Oh, you all right.
Yeah,
We got
a late year
Christmas.
Capricorn.
We got New Year's Eve.
So you
we
sharing your
starting.
shit with a lot of other shit. That's why you feel that way.
I
I'm not
share it,
sharing
you
mine
know.
with nothing but the summer, babe. Nothing but sun rays and
That's
tan
the
lines.
summers will get y'all in
Tan.
trouble.
It is.
During my season, it's about family. It's
Okay.
about
Look at this
wholesomeness.
nigga.
It's about
Wholesomeness
Jesus.
and
You know
righteousness.
what I mean?
These niggas be on here lying.
Jesus is the reason for Trey's birthday.
That part.
Man. You
Jesus
know,
was born in the springtime, so
well,
check your facts.
He said,
Listen.
check your
Google
facts.
your Bible,
listen,
okay?
man.
That
Don't-
Christmas
don't
stuff
worry about all
is
that.
not-
It was not
He
winter time.
definitely wasn't
Nah.
born during cancer season. How
We
about
don't know that. My Lord and Savior just might be a cancer.
Maybe Moses was, but not Jesus.
Whoa,
How about that?
whoa.
You know what I mean? But shout out to all the cancers.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
You got it in last week.
Yeah.
What did I do?
You was partying. You was
I didn't
you was
go to the
sauced
show.
up. It was at Thursday. It was at,
I went to work.
You went
And
to work.
then I had
Sober.
a few.
I'm talking about at the party. You went to work. Yeah, you went to
sober.
work.
I went to work. I performed at the Laugh Factory, and then I had a few drinks with my coworkers.
Oh yeah, you had a great set. Co-workers being
Y'all niggas.
yeah.
Y'all
I
niggas
put
is my
I
coworkers.
put
It
that,
seemed
I
like
put
you
the
was-
aftermath of
You
everything.
brought your cubicle work.
No.
Cubicle space
Listen, you
coworkers.
got it. I didn't see what he said, but it was you and Tone
Hmm.
for the soft girl comments, which I had been waiting to see y'all to check y'all about that.
Okay,
but
check us.
First
I
of
already
all,
did
did you
it.
watch the rest of the episode?
hell no.
Okay, so what was wrong with the soft girl era comment?
The implication that when a woman says that she's in her soft girl era, for your intake to be that means she doesn't want to work is wild.
Okay. Well, remember, it was off the backs of the comments that LeBron made about not wanting, if he was single at this point in time in his life, he wouldn't want a woman who would just sit home sitting on the couch. He would want a woman that had a career or had a job or work.
It was active to keep up with him or something.
Yeah.
He said this in an interview recently.
So we were backing it off of that comment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that even came about. And we just related it to the women was like, I'm going to be in my soft girl era because a lot of chicks in the comments
how
was like,
again?
Forget LeBron, that's why his hairline this and saying all this. And according to the comments, women were basing it off of why we always got to work. We shouldn't have to do this and boom, boom. So I made the comment based off of what I was seeing online.
Right. And that's a terrible idea.
And a lot of young women, a lot of the women, you know, because
in the comments,
this is after making the soft girl era sound like I want to be lazy. I don't want to work. I want to spend money off of another man's dime. That's what they're making it seem like. Because you have these young Miamis now and these Cardi B's that are influencing what, in the bad way, what the soft girl era really is. Now that we have a woman here that's not influenced by that kind of stuff because she has her own brain.
But even if these
tell us
women,
what it really means.
No, I'm not. You can Google it and find out what it means.
No, I don't want to
Here's
Google
my thing.
it.
No, because one, this is why you guys are wrong. Taking the comments and basing your opinion off of social media comments is wild. I would never.
So if 100 women say
I don't give
something,
a goddamn.
What is it? Well, like to you.
Yeah.
Not to me. It's just in a place of appreciating yourself.
But that would be a real answer.
Thank you.
Let me Google soft girl era.
Yeah, there we go. You can find the answer instead of relying on comments.
No, you can't necessarily find the answer on Google.
Here's what they
we love.
Is it one definition?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so that's
one.
Something different
but
to you.
also, this is why people hate, to me, social media, but we're also not realizing social media, you have 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, a variety of ages, a variety of experiences. So it's going to mean something different. So you can never base whatever definition off comments. Trey's smarter than that. He know better.
Okay, but in his defense,
I know you're going to defend that, nigga. Go ahead.
Well, I'm talking about it was a subset of that podcast, and Soft Girl was brought up by us.
Right.
And then we went into a whole nother discussion. So that has nothing to do with what social media says per se. They weren't talking about soft girl era. We brought that up and we're trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And so we offered. Well, Trey,
I know he don't know. I
offered a great explanation.
Just because he's a little older, and I get it. I expect you to know.
You act like
why would
you act like you 18 years younger than me?
Because you're a little younger, and you are
both
out and about.
Okay, so listen. According to Google, soft girl era is a lifestyle and wellness trend. So we already fucking up because it's a trend where women consciously reject relentless hustle culture and hyper independence. Instead, it prioritizes peace, self-care, emotional well-being, and femininity, allowing individuals to slow down, set firm boundaries, and live with less stress and drama. Now, a lot of these new girls feel like in the eyes of new women and the young girls, and social media.
Oh, young girls.
What do women cater, or what do women classify as hustle? What would be a hustle to a woman?
Working.
Okay.
Like here's my thing.
So they want to reject relentless hustle, meaning they want to reject what?
Work.
Relentless. That means I can work, but I don't have. Black women, yes, as we know, are the top leading in education. So maybe after getting my master's degree, I don't turn around and immediately try to go get my PhD. That's what relentless means. That means I take a break.
Okay.
That's what I don't want to work.
Do you agree with anything that Google said?
I agree with that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to the
relentless. Relentless work means, okay, you're going to take a break from all the work that you have done and take time for yourself. Like you're not going to, you said go further your education. It could be any hustle. It doesn't have to be a job. It could be some kind of pursuit that requires, hustle, grit, and stuff like that. So you're talking about break. I'm gonna be in my soft girl era. That's part of it, right?
It's not this firm cut break like we just quit everything we're doing. It's just a more mindful mindset that I don't have to stress myself into oblivion to get it done today.
All right, so can I go to I'm going to read some of the philosophies
Definition
behind it.
2.
Embracing femininity. For many, it's about stepping out of survival mode and hypermasculine energy, like always having to do everything yourself and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, cared for, and supported. Now, you see, this is going to be a problem because how many of our sisters can be vulnerable? How many of y'all can you be vulnerable?
What does it take for someone to be vulnerable? Just answer me that real quick. What does it take?
Accountability. Accountability.
Okay, accountability. What else does it take?
That's the main thing.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Honesty.
It takes accountability and awareness for a person to be vulnerable. Hear me what I'm asking you to be. So for you to be vulnerable and share your feelings, you need to be accountable.
Right.
What else do you need to be vulnerable with someone?
You have to trust.
Trust, safe space.
Thank you. Can we trust these niggas? Oh,
the fact that you asked, can we trust these niggas?
You want me to do something, but you have not created a space for me to do.
Let me go to the other philosophy.
No, but let's stay there. Y'all want something, but you haven't created a space for me to do it. But yet you blame me for not doing the thing. That's wild.
Okay, but
I'm listening.
He went to a concrete example of what soft girl is or isn't to you.
I agreed with it.
Oh, no, I'm talking about from what you commented on, from the comment. Soft girl means y'all don't want to work. So he fast tracked it to that. He pinpointed to that. Okay, you can nuance that all you want. So as far as you feeling in a safe space and all that, can you be in your soft girl era without? Can you do it single? Can you?
Yes.
Do it? Okay.
That was also the point. It has nothing to do with being with a man.
So what safe space do you need as a single woman to be able to be in your soft girl era?
You create that for yourself. Maybe that means taking a break from the relentless work so that I can create a safe space for myself.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with relationships.
It does not.
It's totally an individual thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, if we relate it to dating,
you can't relate it to dating.
Well, that's what we were doing.
Yeah, no.
If we relating it to dating, it means shifting into the lover girl mindset, which values emotional honesty. That's what we said. Vulnerability and mutual reciprocity over performative detachment or power struggles. Okay, do I need to repeat that again?
You don't.
Performative.
You got it?
What did you say? Performative
detachment of
reposado.
Reciprocity. I see repo. I'm gonna go to reposado. So once again, I know how to get it out.
That's a good one, Joe.
Shifting into the lover girl mindset,
Can't
which
even read
values
it.
emotional honesty, vulnerability, and mutual reciprocity and performative detachment of power struggles.
Women don't think like that.
Say discernment.
Discernment.
Okay, you can say that. That's good.
Power struggles.
Okay.
How do we handle that?
Okay, define power struggles. Meaning what? Are you talking about a relationship, right?
Yes. This is
power
in relation
struggles
to
means
dating.
what?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
You have a struggle with where the power is being shifted to.
Power over each other?
If you would allow me, a lot of times we're discussing issues and concerns that are non-existent in your everyday relationship. If you work at the post office and she works at Walmart, what power struggle are y'all having? Who gonna make dinner?
I mean,
there's not.
See, and this is the wrong mindset. It shouldn't matter where you work. It's all the same.
But it's not all the same because why is there? That's not a power thing.
Why not?
I'm not looking at that as a power struggle.
So what would you look at it?
That's what I'm asking you. What is a power struggle?
Well, you gave what you don't see as a power struggle.
Because I don't know because to me, a power struggle seems to be like maybe we're fighting for some type of spotlight, or we're fighting for some type of attention.
Be in control? Because see, I feel like because so here's the thing. Now that we're talking about it, and now that you're bringing it up, and because we didn't dive real deep into it.
No.
When it comes to the soft girl era, some women don't even know how to let somebody else do something else for them because they like to be in control of everything.
I do agree that some women struggle with that for sure.
So I think that's what that probably could mean.
It's not to say, don't get me wrong, it's not to say that when you say that women struggle with vulnerability or any of that it does not exist. What I don't like to do is group one, but two, also let's not put this narrative as if Black women are just out here choosing.
Well, we didn't say Black women.
Choosing to what? Choosing to what?
You're right.
Yeah,
women are choosing to just be either combative or power struggle. These things, these behaviors are learned behaviors out of survival mode, which it says twice. These are things that you take on because you have to survive and provide. It's not like I'm going out here and saying, give me the hardest life package possible. Let me have to do it all by myself. No woman desires that. Mm-hmm. So let's look at it in its totality.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What else, guys?
She said, "What else, guys?" Now that we've figured that out.
Yeah, that was from last week.
Look, your representatives on social media.
I don't know them hoes. I only know Chelsea.
Trey goes through and
yeah, I'm the scroller.
You should tag me next time.
Yeah,
I can't keep up with. I don't know who's talking to who. All I know, you niggas, this or that.
Oh, that's what they said to you?
Oh, they going in
they
on. You shouldn't listen to celebrities. You shouldn't listen to this. You shouldn't. We were offering an opinion. It's always going to be that, man.
So let me ask you this, and because I know that the ladies, men are so sassy these days. Get it all out. Just asking a fun question just to ask. Okay, you hear that? I'm asking just a fun question just to ask.
A fun question
is there such thing as a soft man era?
Yeah,
What is the example of a soft man era, and how can a man live that? Let's talk about it.
Super soft.
What you think about that?
That's a homosexual relationship, and I can't relate.
Can a man have a soft man era? And if so, what would that consist of?
Sure, he can.
He's got a boyfriend.
What do you think is that?
I don't even think it has
keeps him in a soft man area.
Not even on those.
Yeah, I don't think it means homosexuality.
That doesn't mean that.
You know they're gonna take that and run with it. The women, women are so sassy, men.
Listen,
so what do you think that means?
Sassy dudes.
What could it mean?
A variety of things. Clearly, Joe says it could mean homosexuality. I feel like men are living in their soft eras every day.
Okay.
And here's my thing.
That's saying that
go
in
ahead.
A condescending
that's how you're taking it.
Okay, so what do you mean?
I'm definitely
because I know
right.
you.
I as a man, hold on a second. I as a man cannot form my mouth to say, hey man, I'm in my soft man era and feel good about myself.
So wait. So do you mind pulling up the definition of one more time for me?
Of soft girl era?
Yeah, soft girl era. And then I'm gonna ask both of you something. And then you tell me.
A soft girl era.
Wait, let me see it. Please. Thank you so much.
She don't want you to read that
that's
definition.
Okay. No, I don't. So as a man, you said you could not form your mouth to say that you were in a soft man era. So you could not form your mouth to say that you want to live a lifestyle of wellness where you could reject hustle culture and hyper independence. That's what you're saying?
No, it's not.
Okay. So far we want to be in a soft.
So y'all want to be soft men, and you can be that. They want to be soft men here on the green room.
Is there something wrong? Is there something wrong?
They want to be soft.
Is there something wrong with that?
Nah.
Is there something wrong?
Listen,
with not wanting to have a relentless hustle, like and now.
No. But you have on a hustler mindset shirt.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Are you going to think that if I could just be on my computer and make $5,000 a day in stocks or whatever, and then I go golf and then go get my hair cut and go pick up a few fits that day, is that considered me hustling? That considered me just...
What's wrong with any of what you just said?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely nothing.
Are the bills paid?
Right. But do that look like a relentless hustle? Because when I think of relentless hustle, I'm thinking about every day you getting up, going to UPS, slinging them boxes like I did in college. Exactly. That's what I think about when I hear relentless hustle, where you the garbage truck driver, like you really hustling.
Relentless hustle could be starting your own business. It could be doing that job and then coming home and doing your t-shirt brand or doing your line.
Comedy is a relentless hustle.
The comedy is a relentless hustle. Jesus.
So that's one reason. If you got to take away the relentless hustle, then if there was a such thing as a soft man era.
Well, welcome to your soft man era. I welcome you.
No, we ain't say we wanted to be in it.
You just did. When I said it, you said
I said that's not what I'm saying
that's
at
not
all.
what they said.
That's what I said.
It sounds no. So wait.
You don't want to be a soft man?
See, this the word soft doesn't
see
that the word.
You asked me. You posed this question.
What will be your version of a,
and I gave it to you.
Okay.
So now the question is, do you want this?
No, not that.
You don't want.
So why men got to be hard all the time? So
we don't have to be hard.
So let's ask that question.
We have to be balanced, and we have to be determined, ambitious.
There we go.
The relentless aspect, I don't really think that disappears when you have a goal or a passion.
Yeah, you always the
relentlessness comes from about priorities. When you're saying, look, whatever else is important can't outweigh this relentless pursuit. And I think that overtakes other priorities that you may benefit from. And now you're out of balance. Now you have to compensate from that for that some kind of way. But the relentless pursuit part, for me personally, I need to be relentless at some point, or else I don't feel like I have any motion.
So what happens when you get to that point? What happens when you make your billions and you good? You still gonna have that? You think you still gonna have a relentless hustle about you?
In some form or fashion, I think there'll be a pivot to something else.
You would never want to retire and just relax and just be like,
I would be in a.
I'm 70.
I would want to strive.
I want to go to the golf course.
Right.
You know what? I would want to strive for some level of balance to be able to maintain that. But that would be the relentless pursuit, not to lose that or to be able to position it to where I get to pass that on some kind of way. Somebody needs to be able to gain from my.
But say you already have that
from
in
my
place.
gain.
Because at this point, Fox, if you became a billionaire at your age, there's no way you don't have to do anything ever, and there's no way you'll lose that money unless you just did the dumbest shit.
I think the relentless pursuit would be for something else. The goal is no longer finances. The goal may not be status anymore. It may be, a mental health journey. It may be learning something new, or it may be trying to give back some kind of way, so somebody, just one or a group of people, can do this what I achieved.
So you know what that sounds like you're gonna be in?
What?
Your soft guy era.
Welcome to the soft guy era. You're a soft man. We welcome
soft
you.
Man don't they?
But you see how she tries to say you're a soft man.
Yeah.
Y'all are taking it that way.
Well, stop saying it.
Well, how do you want me to say?
Be like, yo, you're a soft man.
You're a soft man.
There is not a direct.
And you know what I mean?
You a soft man, Joe.
You
a soft man, Trey.
I mean, it's like rough hands. I want to have soft. Anyway,
full of shit.
Can't do nothing here on the green.
Let me ask you this. So this is what I hear.
She couldn't wait to get on there. I got
y'all asked me.
I did.
Asked me.
But you did on Thursday. You should have had me talking that soft.
Yeah, because that was wild. There are certain things that I do not expect in terms of your level of maturity and what you have been exposed to. And it was exposed why that even came about, because you went to the comments, and so that gives me a deeper understanding. That's all it really was.
Well, it makes for an interesting conversation. Yeah. How you perceive that. Now, someone said this Thursday. He said, y'all be agreeing. I said, no, we don't. We had 3 separate assumptions on what that was. And I was of the mindset that if you had a relationship where you can be in your soft girl area, what does that mean? We want to know what it means so we know what the expectation is.
And to be honest, when we said that, we were talking about it in the sense of it being a guy and a girl in a relationship.
Yeah, so
we never spoke on it as it being a single woman. Because once again, we were talking about it on the backs of the comment LeBron James made about he wouldn't want to date nobody that didn't have anything going. So we based that off of that, meaning we didn't even think about it on the aspect of a woman being single in her soft girl era. But if a woman is involved in a relationship with a man and says, I want to be in my soft girl era and don't want to have relentless hustle, then that means he has to then hustle a little bit more for the lack of her hustle. Wouldn't that mean that? I'm being honest.
No.
Okay.
I don't think that. I don't think so.
Well, okay. Let's talk about it. If you and your woman are living together and y'all finance are together, and she's a school teacher or she's this and she's going to work every day and she's bringing home $100,000 and she says, "Hey, I want to be in my soft girl era. I don't want to do this relentless hustle, so I don't want to teach no more. I maybe want to be a massage therapist, so I'm going to go to massage school." And boom, boom, boom. That means you're now losing that $100,000. And that means you now have to find another means to bring that money and that income in that she no longer bringing in. So that means you have to add to your hustle in order to keep that going, right or wrong. Okay. In that scenario, right or wrong.
If you want to keep that lifestyle the way it is, yeah. So you have to compensate. You have to compensate.
Now, how is it wrong?
Okay, it's wrong. I just need a clarifying question.
Okay.
Quickly. Was she paying the bills?
No, I just said everybody finances together. It's a household where everybody's working together.
They splitting it 50-50.
They
I need to know that, so that's
taking care of the bills together.
It makes more sense if that question is if the answer is yes.
He needs her income, she needs his income.
So it's 50-50.
It don't gotta be 50-50. It can be 70-30.
They're both financially contributing to their lifestyle.
If it's 70-30, then her 30 is not gonna make that big of a difference.
Listen. Both parties could take care of their own. 30%. Both parties could take care of their own selves separately if they were single.
If they were single.
Both parties now have created a lifestyle together. And have a lifestyle that was created together. Hey, you want to live in this house? Yes, babe. Okay, well, let's put our money together. We'll buy this house, and
let's go half.
And these are our expenses, and this is what we do. It ain't all about half. Women be so caught up in the 50-50.
I'm not caught up in it. I need clarity to answer the question.
For the example, the math will make sense.
Yes,
I got it. So
because he's saying you're asking me almost a mathematical question in the sense of if we lose this amount of money, then I have to increase myself. So I need to know what was her money doing to begin with. And if you're saying 70-30, where she was just paying the lights and just paying water, then that's really not a big deal. But if you're saying we're going to have 50-50,
no lights, no water,
and
that's a big deal if he ain't got it.
He can't pick up the lights and the water?
See what I'm saying?
Okay, that's why I said make it 50-50.
That's why I said she's bringing in 100,000. Say they both bringing in 100,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Say they both bringing in 100,000.
And how are the bills divided?
Okay, just for your sake, because y'all so caught up in, say they doing 50-50.
Why does it bother you to say that? 50-50 is fine.
Oh, I know it's good. Ain't nobody say nothing was wrong with it.
Chelcye needs a basis of her answer.
Okay, so let's go with the 50-50 in your purpose. Okay.
Yes.
Or matter of fact,
then that makes you right, Trey. That's if you guys were splitting the bills 50-50 and she decides she no longer wants to work her job, then yes, that man is going to have to increase himself.
You know, we're skipping over in that situation. When a woman says something like that.
Like what?
When a woman says, I know we're doing this, but I don't want to do this anymore to maintain the lifestyle. I want to do this now. That's a discussion about lifestyle change. That's about how are we going to compensate for the fact that you are not going to be doing this that enables the lifestyle. So
that's what I'm saying. When a woman just decides to say, hey, this is what I want to do in a relationship. I I don't want to hustle like this. I'm stressing out. I have anxiety every day.
This sounds like a marriage.
And it could be a marriage.
What's up with your face?
Because if I come to my husband, my life partner,
we're going to get
and tell him, hey babe, I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed. I'm this.
I can't do it.
And I would like to follow some other dreams, passions, goals, whatever.
Can you facilitate?
And the primary issue is, well, we gonna lose your income. My God. That's
that's reality.
That's not how
horrible.
we stated it.
Okay, well,
but it's the reality of it is okay. So you want
a conversation needs to be had, right?
A conversation definitely needs to be had. Yeah.
But my point that I was making is when you decide to make that choice to not have the relentless hustle, then that means like I said in the beginning, you said that's not the case. And I said, yes, it is the case. We have to hustle more in order to pick up the slack because you want to be in the soft girl era because you don't want to have the relentless hustle anymore. And by definition.
Is doing more for your lady a problem?
That's not what we're saying.
I'm asking you.
No, but
because you're making a point that if she wants to do a soft girl something, then I have to do more.
And then both of you guys said that's not the case, and I just proved
no,
how that was the case.
No, we didn't say it wasn't the case. Yeah, I needed clarity on what the division of the bills were. He did, but I'm saying depending on the division of the bills and what she is contributing financially, that will then determine. But I feel like the bigger issue is, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, what I'm getting is you want to go into a soft girl aerospace, no matter what it is, and now I have to do more, and that somehow is the problem.
See how women don't even think.
Okay,
and that is the problem.
That I'm gonna say this is not to you. The attitude. Because it's a big because it's pervasive. Like no woman, without any exception, except for the exceptions, want to live a life where they have to be the one to go get it in the presence of the man being there. The man is the workhorse. Let me say it a better way. The woman does not want to be the workhorse. Is that a true statement or is that a false statement?
Workhorse?
The workhorse, like
or without provider.
No. I said workhorse. You're the one that if you stop, your life falls apart.
You want to be a workhorse?
Your life, the lifestyle.
I provide my own lifestyle now.
Oh, okay.
I pay all my own bills. I don't have any help. I don't get
okay. If you're responsible,
I don't consider myself
horse worker?
Right,
a horse worker.
I consider myself an adult.
Okay, I'm talking about
good. That's a good
male-female dynamics here, and we're talking about providing a lifestyle. This is your shared life. The man. Mm-hmm. Society says the man does the work.
Society says.
Society says this. Okay. The Bible says it. The man
I gotta find that chapter.
I'll send it to you.
The man
also says man don't work, don't eat.
Does it say if the woman doesn't work, she doesn't eat?
Say that.
Okay, it don't say that. So that right there, that implies that you are not the workhorse.
I don't like this term.
Okay, but that's what's
about.
Preach,
because he's saying that the woman shouldn't work, and you're saying
now he's about to tie it all together.
I'm saying, I'm asking. I just said, is that a true or false statement? The woman desires to be the workhorse in the relationship.
You're saying the woman does desire? Every woman is different.
I said without exception, except for the exceptions. The woman desires to be the workhorse in the relationship. Is that true or false?
Yes,
women want to be the workhorse. That's what you're asking me. That's what we want.
Yeah. If you're not hustling,
is that true or false?
Is that true or false?
No. Let me say for Chelcye. Chelcye does not want to be the workhorse.
Okay, there it is. That's all I needed. Okay, so for that reason right there.
That's your ass.
It's not.
It is not.
No point.
It's not.
Zero.
No, for that reason right there, if you don't work or have some relentless pursuit, hustle that makes the lifestyle possible, that means the man has to compensate for you because he is the workhorse. Does that make sense?
No, none at all.
He shouldn't have to compensate for what you contribute.
All of
is
these
subtracted from.
We're literally saying the same thing in circles.
No, we're not.
And yes, we are. And let me pull it out to you. He just asked. We said if when a woman chooses to be and a soft girl in the relationship wants to go into the soft girl era, as you take it, and then do for whatever, there's this association with if you go into a soft girl space, then somehow you're doing nothing or somehow you're not bringing in any income. But whatever, there's a reduction in income. And then that means that man has to increase himself somehow. God forbid a man increase himself in somehow. So that not only she is not doing something that is causing her stress, pain, whatever. Because mind you, men do this too. There are men who say, "Oh, I want to sell a mixtape. I want to be a rapper now." Sure. So
look,
it's
baby,
not
anybody.
There are women who have supported men and their dreams and their goals.
Right.
I don't feel like there's anything. It's being mindful, and this is why I was so persistent about the division of labor, and then we know how that's going to affect us. No, in the presence of a man, should I just? Here's my thing. The men I know don't want to see they lady out there like that. That's what men don't want. So
when you say out there like that, what do you mean?
Being a workhorse. This term workhorse.
But what does workhorse mean?
He came and asked that man.
The workhorse means you're there to churn out results.
Look, I love a woman that hustle.
Okay,
for sure.
I love a hustle. I love a woman.
Your mom was a hustler?
My grandmother
That's where
was a
that
hustler.
comes from.
My mom was my grandmother.
If you saw your
mom,
mama being taken care of, then you would feel differently.
And she was being taken care of too.
Okay.
But she still hustled.
You can do both.
Yeah.
She had a relentless pursuit of some sort of passion.
What
right?
is it with the relentless pursuit?
Because that was in the Google definition.
I know, but how long we gonna be on that?
You wanted to go to Google for your answer.
Yeah, in the wellness part too.
Health, wellness.
So that's where the pampering comes in. So I feel
wellness could be therapy. Wellness can be a hike.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think men's impression of what soft girl is not what women say that it is.
And that's a lot of times.
Because when you hear the songs and who's saying the soft girl eras and related to how it's being put out there, then it could be turned into something.
Ari Lennox has a beautiful song called.
I love Ari. Well, shout out to the homie Ari.
You know her?
Soft Girl Era. Okay. And if you listen to that word for word, it has nothing to do with not working, being lazy, living off a man.
But Ari ain't up here talking about.
But you said if we listen to the songs.
But you know I ain't talking about her as an artist. I'm talking about these rappers.
Okay, but when.
You know I ain't talking about Ari.
If Young Miami didn't say nothing about soft girl. She said scam, put it in the bag,
but
spin
I'm sure she got a song somewhere along the line. She got something going. I already know. I don't even know how to hear the album.
You know what's funny? The way men and women look at a term, fully understand it for themselves, and it is totally opposite from what how the man sees it, and he thinks he fully understands it.
Here's what's interesting: a woman could tell you the definition, and then y'all still have your own definition locked in.
I asked you 10 minutes ago, and you went to Google.
You know what? I think the goal for couples is they should be in a soft girl couple era. And everybody work hard.
You guys are soft men, and y'all can find y'all a soft woman.
Everybody get in there. So
look, I'm a soft man, baby. I need to be able to be kept
so your
by
couples,
myself.
y'all can take vacations
use an instigator.
Both of y'all not working hard. Y'all just living how y'all want to live. Vacations, golf course,
somebody
spa, if that's what
somebody
you want to
got a trust fund.
Chef.
Or both of y'all freeloaders.
You know what I mean?
Y'all are squatting.
What's wrong with that?
People are free to do as they will.
So you wouldn't want that as a couple?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm accustomed to a certain level of life.
I just said both of y'all able.
He said squatting.
I said.
I thought you were asking about that.
I said,
how do you do this? Ain't nobody hustling.
Yeah, that's
nothing.
what my bad. He out
there going both y'all squatting together, stealing from restaurants.
You see homeless couples?
Yeah.
They together.
I do not.
I've seen it.
I've seen
them
with a dog. Whole nine.
Oh, you stopped outside and said, "Look at them two
at the bus stop."
Yeah.
Yeah, they be getting. You know what? That's true love right there.
Is that what the true love is?
For them.
But so look, just to put a pin in it, ladies,
Thank you.
we don't mind you being in your soft girl era.
As long as we know what it is.
But if you in a relationship, make sure you consult with your partner when you decide to want to be in your soft girl era.
Don't just spring it on us. Don't just up and get fired from your job and over.
You
know what?
Thing. If you get fired from your gig, then that's something.
I want to be in my soft girl era. But if you just be like,
I quit today, be like, at least tell me you quitting today. All right, babe. Well, let me just go ahead and get an extra shift.
Either way, somebody's gonna step up. If somebody if the man, suffers a job loss or some life-changing event, it doesn't even have to be job. It could be, loss of a limb or something, injury or something like that. When the woman steps up and you're able to maintain a quality of shared life, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. But what I said before, I don't think women go into any relationship wanting to do that.
And my thing is, there are a lot of women out there that deserve that do work extremely hard. That you like, yo, I would love for them to take a vacation. I would love for them just to be able to be pampered and not have to hustle. I've seen my people hustle, and I've seen them work hard, but I also see them the other side of them being able to relax and enjoy life.
You should be able to
time. You know what I mean?
Enjoy the fruits of your labor. I guess that's what they say.
I love that, but you ain't gonna be what I don't agree with, or you ain't gonna be 25 talking about I need to be in my soft or 20. It's just like
that's what they say today, Trey.
I'm gonna be in my soft girl era. Like, nah, man, put some work in.
So let me ask you this:
I think it should be earned. Do you think that?
No.
Okay.
What? You said yeah or no?
She said no. She don't think a soft girl era, so somebody 23 or 24 talking about, imagine if you had a daughter, she was 23, 24, she working her job, she come on, Mom, I want to be in my soft girl era. You gonna be like, you better soft girl your ass in them books.
You know
and
what?
Finish your college education. Would you say that? Would you agree with that? Or would you be like, okay, baby, you could be in it?
Here's where we keep missing each other. It's associated with some type of negativity. You can go to school and do what you need to do and be in your soft girl era. One of the things that our community struggles with, men and women, is feeling like we have to earn rest.
I'm not talking about rest.
No, that is exactly what it is you taking, it's the first word on there before getting rid of relentless hustle is wellness. The first word is wellness. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah, wellness.
If she's 23 and she needs rest and she needs to prioritize her wellness, so then she's not 40, bitter and miserable, by all means, queen, take it. If there's a young man who needs to take a rest and prioritize his wellness so he doesn't become an abusive man and have his emotions bottled up at 40, and we've got to unpack and do all that, do it. It's not to be earned. I'm deserving and worthy, period.
But we're not talking about it in that sense. You talking about it in a whole different sense.
I'm talking about it in the sense of the word that we've been discussing for the last 42 minutes.
Okay, let me switch gears. Now, you're a mother raising a teenage son. He's teenage.
I am.
Now, do you feel that you're in your operating in your masculine because there's no husband there? Because you have to do all of this? Because I've heard women say, I don't want to be in my masculine and do all of this. So it's always hard for me to hear that. How are you looking the way you look, acting the way you look? How is it that you think that you're operating in your masculine?
Wow.
Raising a son and there's no husband there.
Well, okay. So you've proposed several questions to
I asked
me.
one. Okay, go ahead.
But it's okay, then it's nuanced and it's layered.
Yeah.
The first thing I want to address is if a woman says that she's in her masculine, it has nothing to do with her physical presentation in the world.
Absolutely not.
Has nothing. So in response to you saying, how do you look like that and think that you're in your masculine?
I said look like that, act like that.
When I hear a woman saying, I'm in my masculine, I think it's just more so in reference to having to do it all by yourself. That's really all she's saying. Child rearing is a job that requires 76 people, let alone just 2. It's like very different. It really is.
Okay.
And so when you leave that job to just one, it is hard. It's very, very difficult. And so if you are a mindful parent, which most single mothers are, you do take on a tougher exterior because whatever job you may have to provide, whatever dreams or goals you let go to be present for your child, there are a long list of things and sacrifices that women make to be good mothers and sole providers for their children. I don't think it's anything wrong with her saying that she's in her masculine, but I would also not want her to lose her femininity in that space.
Okay, I like that.
And it's hard not to do.
Okay, yeah, I've never. You hear other people say that, and it's like, hey, what do you mean by that? You know, so that's why I wanted to ask you that. So that being said, again, I think that's about balance and how having your support system there. And how's your young man?
My son's 16.
Okay, he's 16.
It's an important age.
Is he
crucial age?
All of them, though.
Does he have his driver's license?
But they're all crucial
No.
for different reasons and at different times.
Oh, you say he doesn't have his driver's license?
No, he doesn't. He's of these kids is weird as hell. They don't want to drive.
They just want to Uber everywhere.
Yes, they want to Uber. He'll catch his
I
train.
mean, my son got his joint. Surprisingly, my son got his license when he was supposed to get it, but like
16.
Yeah, he got his at 16.
What city was he living in?
Maryland.
Okay, so I feel like living on the East Coast, he still got it, but public transportation is a thing. Versus when I came up, I was itching to get it in Houston because Houston is very spread out. You need a car. Don't get me wrong. I rode a bus to get to work and school and did all the things, but I could not wait. It's not so much with these. He's got a nice little solid group of friends. They'll all get on the train together and go to the beach and hang out.
He's not physically here? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, yeah. I don't know.
What?
I've never met the young man.
You will listen. I don't play by Bailey. What?
Bailey? Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bailey on mass transit.
What up, Bailey?
But okay, so I was trying to dovetail into this. So Carmelo Anthony, he has a situation, he has a new legal team, and the question that I keep hearing people say is about him self-defense. So, as a mother with a young son of that age, because they're around the same age, would you say that he would be did you raise him with the mindset of, hey, make sure you protect yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as far as the knife being in his bag, how do you feel about that? Like, do you know if he has like a pocket knife or something that's legal? Would you approve of him walking out of the house with something like that?
With a weapon?
With a pocket knife, whatever.
Still a weapon.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You can.
I'm clarity.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Like if he's gonna be out,
because a gun is legal.
Right. Well, not for a 16-year-old.
For a 60, he's not gonna have his concealed permit or whatever in California.
Right.
But in California, whatever that law is, whatever something legal, if he had a pocket knife and you knew about it, and he's gonna be around, out from under the house.
Right.
Is that appropriate?
Let me say this. I was raised in the South, and I've never not known men to have some type of something on them to protect themselves and the people that they're with.
Okay.
So I think I would prefer that my son not be in places where you feel like something could happen, but there's no such thing as the perfect place because this happened at a football game. I lost my best friend was shot in the head at a football game when we were 16 years old. So you never know.
Youth sporting event, even though
it was a high school. Yes.
That's what should be going down.
Youngsters.
So him having something to protect himself and the people that he is with, I would not see anything wrong with that.
Okay. Yeah, it's just there's different schools of thought.
You think he shouldn't have had a knife on him?
I think that is irrelevant. He had one, and it was not in a league.
Don't answer it as it's irrelevant.
Okay, I think it was okay. No. I think it was okay, and especially if it wasn't a damn machete, something that was. I mean, it's I grew up having a pocket knife and whatever, or that little thing, well, yeah, but a small knife, hey, it's a gift, or you're in the Boy Scouts or some shit. It's not a foreign idea. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. The fact that he had it, I don't think that makes it his fault. What makes it, I'm not gonna say fault. He is accountable for taking a life. I know that, but my main thing in asking it was.
That's why I feel like we are dropping the ball and missing the message. But that one part right there, he is accountable for taking a life. Now, whether or not they sentence him fairly, that's a whole different
conversation.
Yeah, so that's a whole different conversation.
To me, it goes back to when you look at the movie Friday, where Ice Cube and Devo was about to fight, and Q went to grab the gun, and Pops was like, "Why you need that? You know what I mean? Like, you need to fight and live another day, but you don't need a gun." And he put the gun down. He went out there
and whooped his ass
and fought. You know what I mean? Took some punches, got a couple of bruises, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
The reality of that,
and that's a movie, right?
And that's a movie.
But think about how many times that has happened in real life.
In real life,
where somebody was like, "Yo, don't do that." Yo, like, all right, well, hey. Just fight, or yo, don't do. And then think about the opposite.
When somebody did,
they did have that conversation,
and it went left.
But
where they
had he not had the knife, maybe he wouldn't be facing this kind of time.
Perhaps not.
Perhaps
there's hundreds of hypotheticals that people place on this.
Sure,
but it's just interesting to me. We have these conversations. I had a conversation with my brother. So you think it was okay for him to have the knife? And I'm like, again, I told him I think it's irrelevant. But
that's a
the fact that he had
it's irrelevant.
Yeah. Okay, but in the court of law,
because
the fact that he had one does not negate he took his life. It could have been a number 2 pencil in his bag, and he did the same thing. But that's a hypothetical thing that doesn't reflect the actual fact.
But you got to remember, you're right. It
does, but it doesn't. I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me just say this quickly. It does what it does, because they're going to paint the picture in the courtroom that because you had a knife on you, it's somehow premeditated. Now, if I use a pencil that's in my backpack, that's just me using what's around. That's why there's a difference there.
I
Go
get
ahead.
that.
I'm sorry.
Because what you got to remember, anything can be used as a weapon. Just like that girl in that documentary, she used a car as a weapon. She drove into that damn ball.
She used a car as a weapon.
Well, I forgot the name of the documentary.
You can use water as a weapon.
Where she drove the car and killed her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend. She drove straight into the wall. It's on Netflix. It's called The Car Crash.
This queen.
What's the name of that documentary?
Killing these niggas with cars. I'd love to hear it.
That takes
so
I want to see
it's
this.
Like
it's good research.
It's called the Crash.
The Crash.
Yeah, it's called The Crash. So what?
I watched that.
Yeah. So
she didn't do that on purpose.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I wish this was interactive with the people.
That's why she keep
I ran him over with the car, self-defense.
No,
they were in the car.
I don't know. And she was driving 100 and something miles per hour and drove damn smack into the wall.
Here's my thing. She was fucked up too.
She was fucked up
Why
too,
would I injure myself? Hit these niggas. I'm not gonna do nothing to myself.
I think she was kind of on some suicidal bipolar. Suicidal type situation.
I
think they were young and on drugs. I don't think that she tried to kill him.
She may not wanted to kill him, but she wanted to hurt somebody.
Well,
so he died. She made it.
She made it and her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend died.
Yeah.
And now she's doing life in prison. Or
is that how they ended? I thought she was out.
No, hell no. She just
got her reckless. That's reckless.
Her appeal just got denied again.
Here's my thing. I don't feel like, and I'm really never advocating for the white woman, but I don't feel like they did enough to prove that it was intentional.
They did.
I didn't see it.
But my point of the story, but my point of saying that is that she used that car as a weapon.
That's not the same as this.
No, but I said that to say that you can use.
That's not the same.
But what I'm saying is you can use anything as a weapon.
Okay.
Anything could be intentionally used.
Look, if you're
as a weapon.
Let me.
So even if he had a pencil, it don't look as bad as a knife. But it's not about what you have; it's about how you use it. And that's why I said brought up the car.
How he responded in self-defense, however that's going to be determined or whatever, he still took the life. So the line
he didn't have a fair trial.
Oh,
so we know that. But that's what I'm saying. That's when the shit was going. We already knew that. Once you get to that court, it's a wrap, bruh. You're not getting no fair trial. Now, hopefully, they're going to be able to appeal and get the fair trial now. Yeah. But I think we, as a whole, miss the whole point of even holding him accountable for the action. And that's where I'm just like, we still got to hold him accountable for the action.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anybody's holding him
niggas ain't holding him accountable for the action, yo.
Oh, no.
I don't think. Because here's my thing.
You talking about black people in the
black people.
People in the court of public opinion? That what you're talking about?
Yes.
The outrage came from the sentencing.
The what?
No, the outrage. No.
Yes.
The outrage came from the very beginning. From the very beginning.
It became black and white.
What happened? Don't nobody release any videos.
and they didn't, which was suspicious. They didn't even play it for the jurors.
And then when they released the video, I still don't know what the hell happened.
The video wasn't clear footage, but to not play it for the jurors is also... Come on now. You got footage of what happened?
He got railroaded.
For sure. In court.
Before court, during court.
What you mean, how before?
That it was the jury pool.
Okay, so you're talking about involving the courts.
Mm-hmm.
You're still talking about involving the courts. So if you go into the jury pool, that still falls under the court.
The court, I mean, the case was tried in the court of public opinion.
Okay, yeah.
Before that trial even started, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so the people who would be on this jury are not oblivious to what happened in that case.
So let me ask you this question. If you had a son, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do both sides.
Both sides. Go ahead.
If you had a son, right? And
that would make me very happy. Go ahead.
And then he, it's high school, so we know we're gonna be dealing with bullies. You're gonna deal with shit. That's just
middle school,
middle school, whatever.
Yeah,
growing up. Say your son was a bully, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he pushed the kid, and the kid just said, "Word," and just took a knife out and stabbed your son in the heart. You're already gonna feel whatever because that's your son, so you're gonna be hurting. Would any part of your mind say, damn, why you couldn't just push him back? Why couldn't you swing on, like, why did you just stab him? Like, would you see that as acceptable retaliation for somebody just saying, man, punk ass motherfucker? And then, oh, really?
From that, because he took my son's life, I would see it as acceptable. I would look at it like, hey man, why didn't you choose another course of action.
Right.
I mean, that's because now that's my son, the life that got lost. That's at my loss.
Right.
Now
let's reverse it.
Okay.
If somebody push your son
mm-hmm.
to get ready to fight like a regular fight, it's everybody there. So, whether you might get, even if they say you're going to get jumped, it's so many people there. So you might get your ass beat for maybe 5 seconds before somebody jump in, start bringing it up. And if your son just went, oh, you pushed me, boom, and then stabbed the kid, what would you say to your son?
I would say, hey, you made a mistake. Of course, like that would have to be acknowledged. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, you took his life. I know you were trying to defend yourself, but that decision that you made, that action that you took, that's not a good look, and that you're gonna be
like
you're gonna okay.
Nigga had your karate ass.
Hold on a second.
You're a green belt, nigga.
Okay,
like,
I said outside of me understanding why he did that and under all that, and take me through it and all of that. I would say at the end of it, you did take his life in self-defense, but you took his life though. Now that you will have to, face some consequences for, and I would do the best that I could to, to guide him through his experience in that. I wouldn't want to see him railroaded. Mm. I would definitely make sure. Of
course, he was you would still want to see him have a fair trial.
But but just from father to son, I would definitely want to understand him, and I would definitely, and if I had another son too, I would need to understand where I could have either A, went wrong, or what I can, tell the other son that I have that's still living or still, outside of jail. Look, you can't be making decisions like your brother and try to rightly guide him to prevent something like this. Here's how you defend yourself without taking somebody's life.
So if y'all think right now, if Carmelo's parents had a conversation with him the night before or that morning of the
night before what?
This incident happened.
Okay.
Or and this scenario came up. Or if it was somebody else's kid at that school and Carmelo parents had a talk with Carmelo about that incident, the same as that incident, but it was 2 other kids. He's like, Mom, guess what happened at the track meet? What do you think Carmelo parents would say to him?
I don't.
Just what?
Go first. I know what I was.
Do you think they would be like,
we don't know the parents, but I'll speak as a parent.
Yeah,
every day that my son walks out the door, I tell him 3 things. 1, I love you. 2, use wisdom and make wise choices.
Amen.
Because for a young Black man or any person, but specifically young Black men, your life can be changed in an instant.
And the white boy should have used wisdom.
Austin, But I wanted to bring this up though too. So there's a clip of Dr. Umar saying that Austin had don't do that. Carmelo was dating a girl, and that girl's brother, they were all friends. And that boy was under the tent and called Carmelo over, knowing what was about to transpire. That also puts you, so if my friend calls me over, I may not be on guard, but that boy knew what was about to happen. It's not to take away accountability that you took a life, for sure. That's not the case. But it's also being mindful of the situation in its totality. There are a lot of missing components to what went on under that tent.
Absolutely.
I think that's where a lot of outrage and upset is coming, which, like, to your credit, I 100% do. By the time it gets to the court and you're Black, the chances of you winning or it coming out in your favor are just slim to none, unless you have money. That's the only way justice typically works in our favor, and even then. But as a parent, like we were saying earlier, Trayvon Martin's parents, I believe, talked to him, had conversations with him. You can be doing right and still end up in the ground.
Oh yeah, facts. I feel like, but and mind you, had Trayvon had a knife and stabbed George Zimmerman,
he'd be in jail.
He would be in jail.
He would be in jail.
But we were rightfully so, and I'm not saying we're not rightfully so, but then that's an event where it's different. Yo, I was being
followed.
I was being followed.
Yes.
And
he would have been well within his rights.
And Zimmerman had a gun.
Oh, he would have been well within his rights.
So Zimmerman had a gun, and he I stabbed that motherfucker. He had a gun. He was following me,
and he still would have been in jail.
And
that case,
maybe, but we still
in Florida.
Yeah,
he would have been in jail.
But it wouldn't. But we still would have been like, we see that clear as day. Right?
I see this clear too.
But with this, we still don't really know. Everything is speculation. Because even when the video came out, I was like, I still don't know what happened. The video came out, it made me more confused.
Things are starting to not add up,
and that's always the case with our situation.
So we have to recognize that if we want to try to understand this shit for ourselves, because this is just another one of these cases.
Yeah, we need a fair trial though.
I hope that situation, the dream team
fair trial. So be it, but he need a fair trial.
Yeah, I mean,
black men losing fair trials all the time.
Yeah, but listen, let's get another attempt at this, because he got railroaded
a lot of times.
A lot of times. The second chance.
This is hard now.
Hopefully it'll mean something, and he's not gone. The 35 years that goes away in a more acceptable consequence.
Let me ask y'all something. What do y'all think is, because you're big on the accountability stance as well as you for taking a life. So then, how much time should this young man serve?
I think he should.
I mean,
I know it's not.
Here's
asking.
Yeah,
I think that he should. Now I don't know the number because I don't know how. I'm not gonna just put in an arbitrary thing. I'm gonna say.
Well, we know that 35 clearly is too much. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So then, just give me a number of what you think would be
5 years with time served and counseling on a lesser charge.
Thank you.
It's hard because I know people who shot. I mean, listen, I got two of my best friends got shot and killed.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm not gonna, and one of them was trying to use self-defense. Mm-hmm. Right. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna say, he should only get 5 years. No, that motherfucker, because he killed my friend, should get buried under the jail. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
you are a Capricorn.
So it's really hard for me to even say that. You know what I mean? But here's what I can say: Carmelo's what, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's 19.
Now he's 19.
No, he's 19. It happened when he was 17.
It happened when he was 17. But at that age, to get 35 years, you're doing more harm to him than good. You are and can possibly be creating a monster being in prison at that age that long. It's not going to rehabilitate you. You know what I mean? We need to find a way to, because I don't really think he's gone. But you put somebody at 19 in a state prison, right? State prison for 35 years. That's going to change who he is and who he's going to be. And 9 out of 10 times, it's not going to be for the better.
No.
Well,
you know what I mean? So
we know that.
So we need to figure out how to reform him.
Reform him?
Reforming, you know what I mean? Instead of
talking about him in particular.
Yes, instead of making it worse, because
let me say
that's a beautiful dream.
Let me say something like this.
But that's what I'm saying.
Can we need to? And this is for me. Like, I hear what you're saying, but Carmelo was not the aggressor. He was.
But this is my point. That I'm making. Him being in jail for 35 years, this nigga can become an aggressor now. You know what I mean?
But answer the question. Yeah. If you told him, don't say it's irrelevant, I want a number.
I just threw that out there. That could be totally wrong.
It's not about right or wrong. Just what do you think?
What I said.
If you 5, okay, time serving some probation. I want to know what Trey Elliot thinks is what would be justice served.
5, yeah.
5 years. 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna say he should be walking free like Kyle Rittenhouse. I didn't say that.
And my thing is this.
But then again,
he shouldn't be walking around free. You absolutely right.
But then again,
I'm with he could be walking around for him.
But here's the thing: what we do know, and that he did not go after.
Mm-hmm.
He did not go after.
Correct.
So that's why I'm saying.
No bullying, no aggression.
So
no loss of life.
And because the longer this kid is in prison, it's going to make him worse. I feel like it's not going to make him better.
So I agree with what you were saying initially, because what made me
prison reform.
Oh yes, because let's say I'm driving a car. We're driving,
right,
and you hit somebody. You stay. You try to resuscitate them. You do all the things. Should that person go to jail for 20 years?
For vehicle manslaughter? No.
Okay, so but we don't have anything that exists for situations that are accidental, where you're not intentionally hurting someone.
Wrongful death, but there's a charge for that.
But we get the most. You still getting prison time.
But
you shouldn't go to prison.
When you have these conversations, anytime I have them, race card, is he black? Okay, now here's
before the race card, it's the money card, because several celebrities have hit and killed people throughout the years, and they ain't seen it inside of a prison.
Randy.
So I think it's a money thing as well.
Okay,
then race,
the celebrity status.
Hey, okay, still the race card.
Oh yeah.
Still the race card. You committed a crime and you black and you have money. Okay, you better have money.
The Raiders player that killed somebody while he was driving DUI.
Yeah.
I
forgot Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, he's in the jail.
Who?
He did that in Vegas. It was a Raiders player that
did Caitlyn do it, or did the man do it? What's his original name?
Both of them.
Bruce.
Okay,
yeah.
Bruce hit him, or Caitlyn?
When you said Caitlyn, I thought you were talking about the basketball player.
Oh no.
I was like, don't say Caitlyn Jenner, ex Bruce Caitlyn.
It's a touchy situation, man. But I do know, like I said, man, this has been proven where people go to jail that are innocent and they come out fucked up.
And
they come out worse than what they were.
And that's unfortunate. But these prisons and these penal institutions,
no, they're not.
They are hotels, and they're designed to have occupancy.
Not hotels.
So cheap labor. Somebody to get cheap labor.
All of that. What is it, school to prison pipeline? He is about to be ensnared into that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you gave the answer that you gave. Let's see, 73 minutes. Did you have anything else?
No. Let's get on the BET Awards.
The BET Awards, my overall statement on that is that we live in a new generation. We know BET is not black owned anymore, but it still needs to produce programming to capture your attention, sell the ads, and I think Drewski, shout out to him for getting that opportunity.
How do you think he did as a host?
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Did
you see any clips or anything?
I did see how he came in. I think, honestly, the BET Awards needed Drewski. Drewski didn't need the BET Awards, and that's why they chose him.
Of course.
Bamo.
And I think he's still very deserving. I think he's very talented in what he creates and puts out. I think it's super duper funny. But that was them needing him. Like I said, I just didn't get an opportunity to watch it. I probably won't sit down and watch it just because I also feel like BET Awards and things like that. Like, I hear what you're saying, generation, but it's like, it's something you did when you were younger. I don't really watch any award show like that anymore.
I watch the clips on YouTube now.
Yeah, I'll watch the Oscars here and there. I love the fashions. I love what Tiana Taylor wore. I'm watching more, maybe just from a woman's point of view of the clothing. But I'm not sitting down watching the BET Awards like that. I think it works for the demographic that it's trying to reach.
I feel like the talent is getting a little bit more watered down, the newer talent, as opposed to...
Like who?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't even know a lot of the artists' names.
I don't even know.
Right.
The YNs?
But even with Juicy as hosting, right? And like you said, you're right. But it was a different kind of hosting than what we were used to seeing.
For sure.
Of course.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but is it a thing for us who's watched the very first BET Awards when
Will and
Steve
Jada.
and Sid was hosting. And
I forgot about them.
Steve and Sid were the first host. And
were they?
Yeah, they hosted for like 2 years, the first 2-3 years in a row.
Mine was Will and Jada,
Monique,
Jamie, Monique.
Jamie.
Those were.
Jamie was way later on down.
Those were the years. That's probably Jamie. Probably was my last year watching.
Didn't the Wayans brothers do it one time?
No, but they've been. I think they were given the Icon
MTV.
Award. No, they've never hosted any award show.
Yeah, so it's like we saw it when it was
Sean
on
Wayans
some like
doing something
where you know what it is. We watched the BET Awards when they were still celebrities.
Yeah, when celebrities had private lives.
Where it was still real celebrities. Where you was like, oh shit, like Michael Jackson came out on the BET Awards.
Did he?
Yes, when and presented the awards to James Brown. Yes.
Forgot about
that. So
Beyonce they said Beyonce haven't been there in 20 some odd years.
And that's Jay.
I mean that's okay.
So this is my point. They were real celebrities when we were watching it. And it's like the more and more and more and more that they still do it, it's just like now it's becoming more content creators.
I think
it's not really no A-list type of whatever anymore.
It's
whose
changed.
fault is that? Is it a societal change or is it the BET Awards?
Well, it's a couple of things.
Okay.
The on the corporate side, it is, we know it's not Black owned, but there are people in place that have to produce something that's supposed to be viable, to make it viable from their standards. But is it Black entertainment television? What that looks like now is different from.
Well, there's a bunch of Black people there.
Oh, Black entertainment television. Does it mean the same thing today than it did, 10 years ago?
Facts.
Okay, so I think the business model has changed and they're trying to maintain the viewership. Like I can't look at that any other way because I can't look at BET for the awards for that. Like the programming, everything that's on it. I think they have the streaming platform. I think they're moving in a way to where they have to put content out that's going to attract the viewership.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
Black people. It's Black entertainment television.
Yeah, I don't.
We need the Blacks to watch this. So it
bother
needs to
me
change.
as much that it's not owned by Blacks.
But that has something to do with it.
You can have something owned by Blacks and it's still BMS. So that's not the issue. I think the award, here's my thing. Mm-hmm. We can't lose the few spaces, if you will, even when it comes to something like this that we do have, because a lot of times, right, when it's time to honor our icons and our legends, either in their careers or in their passings, the lineup is terrible. Or we're like, why did you choose this person? But I did get a chance to see them honor Lauryn Hill. And the people that they chose for that was really great. And you're not going to tell me that there were not Black people in the room who made sure to bring out Tierra Whack and to bring out Queen Latifah and to bring out Tim's. That was an unexpected combination and a great, great, great honoring of her. So a lot of times, let's say that the VMAs honors Lauryn Hill, then they would have brought out some people that we would have been like, why? Who is this? We don't know this person or they don't match it. So I'll give the BET Awards that.
Yeah, I think, of course I didn't watch it, but I know.
What y'all niggas doing not watching it?
What
the hell we gonna be talking
about?
Listen, but
wait, I saw this right before I walked in here. A guy said, right, we live here. So because we live in LA and we've been here a long time, and also because it is close to my birthday, I know every year BET Awards, close to my birthday, this and that. Yeah. One of the guys on it was like, he had the BET like awards poster behind him. He was like, "What, nobody gonna tell me about this?" He was like, he didn't see a commercial, he didn't see an ad run, he didn't see anything. And I just saw today the thing with Drewski dressed as Bobby Brown. I'm like, why I didn't see this a week ago? Oh, it was so funny. So it's like, I don't know. He brought up a great point that they didn't properly advertise it.
But
I don't know how true that is for people who are living in other parts of the country.
But I feel like in LA is like, that's different. If I ain't going,
That's also.
But the people who, I mean, it's on an international stage, so like I don't even have cable TV, and I knew about it.
It's because you live here,
right? So other people that don't live here was asking me if I'm going, and I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is, what you're saying, how they advertised it, they're advertising it to where we can't see it. Like we're blind. It's a blind spot for us. We're not looking for it like that. And the fact that we didn't see it don't really mean shit. They saw it. Excuse me. They saw it.
Mm-hmm.
People know about it. They got eyeballs.
Yeah. It's not I get it though. It's not because I didn't watch the whole thing. I just happened to be home on Sunday from being tired from hanging out Saturday, and I just saw like some small pieces of it, but it's not really that big of a deal like it used to be.
But you know, it does create a space for, you know, new and up and comers. I mean, this I think the generation.
I don't think it's creating a space for anything. I mean, listen, Drewski is an anomaly when it comes to this social media game. Don't get me wrong, there are people who are rising up, but getting to host an award show, your average YouTuber or is not gonna get that opportunity at all. And like I said, that was more so to revive BET, because I don't think any of us in this room can tell me who was the host last year.
I'll have to Google it.
We would all have to Google it. So they would have, if it wasn't like a real celebrity in the vein of somebody like a Michael B. Jordan or somebody that we universally know, the best next thing is to get someone who creates content and has a buzz around their name.
Yeah, and that's why I said
why has Kevin Hart never done it? Has he done it?
That's a good question. You have to Google that. Like that's
He's somebody who should have done it.
But
Kevin Hart hosted it last year.
Kevin Hart did. Here's what it does create. It does.
I feel bad.
It does create. We done forgot about it.
But we don't watch it again. Listen, last year, baby, I was on a beach somewhere.
Yeah. You was on birthday weekend.
My birthday, baby.
But like, shout out to the writers. You know, Mitch Marchand and all them.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mitch.
It creates a space for them to do their thing.
Yeah.
Because without them, I don't think it would have been as funny
for
or
sure.
whatever. So they help guide the young new thing to make sure that it's still hot for them.
Yeah.
You still have to write it. You still have to have a production that's able to do it. But was Black excellence celebrated?
That's another thing that was mentioned. They said that on the internet, people were talking about it. I saw the backlash this morning. They said that was a terrible thing.
To do what?
To do Black excellence, like to have a real theme. And I do remember the years of Will and Jada. There was a theme that went on with it, like a Met Gala theme or VMA's theme. Like, we didn't have Black excellence. We're all here. We're Black and we're excellent. Great.
I think there are
what else can we do?
There are other productions that will probably highlight that better. But the BET Awards, to me, that sounds like, you know, the network is doing it. It's not it's not like the Oscars.
Agreed.
It's not that. So it's them having fun. It's them. It's them. It's a whole new thing. But you know, shout out to the people that got some shine on it. I just think it's different now.
Yeah, I hope that the generations underneath us, I'm sure, enjoyed it, and the people, the friends that we all know who went. I think overall had a cool little time.
Yeah, I mean, we know a lot of people that was actually on the award show, got to present or got to do something on there, which was dope. CP.
Yeah, like the writers. Shout out to CP. I think the new
D-Ray. Who just were there? I thought.
Lance was there.
The new Comic View is about to start. If it didn't start already.
Oh no, it did start.
It started today,
they dropped
right?
the first one, I think, on the 30th.
Today.
What's today?
It's today. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to them. To the
shout
new
to
Comic
CP,
View comedians. You think Comic View is an institution? You know, for comedians to do.
It was, but
I mean, today.
No, you can't say today. It just restarted. How could it be an institution that just restarted? It was at one point.
Yeah, so we got to see what it's going to do.
Yeah, we got to see what it's going to do. But CP is a great choice for a host.
Yeah,
so it seems to be in good hands.
I think it is an institution revived for the comic world. Because back in the day, that's all we had. That's like something that we aspired to be. Like that was your entry to national television. So I think it is an institution that needs to be maintained.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so
BT,
just shout out to them people.
But I'm curious to see how the new Comic View going to do. Like I said, I'm excited because there's a lot of things that are coming out for comedians, and I'm just hoping.
Well, if
I went to the taping, it's cool.
Oh, did you like it?
I did the warm up.
Okay.
Yeah. You did the warm. I am not a warm up comedian. I mean, if anything, it's gonna set a good tone because I wasn't there, but CP.
Did you start glitching? What
no,
happened?
because I was about
to. Fuck?
No, I was about to say something. I was wanting to be careful what I say. He sets a good tone, but it's TV. Did they let his hands go? I mean, y'all were there. I wasn't there.
What do you mean?
Did he get to be who he is?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's gonna set a good tone. Like I've watched him host. Like he's a great host.
He's a great comedian.
Yeah, CP.
He's
CP
a great
is
comedian.
One of my,
Yes.
As a host, you want somebody that can freaking set the tone.
Yeah, because you could be a great comedian and a horrible host, but
yes,
to me, CP is
it's
both.
Yeah.
He, I tell him all the time, and I've been saying it for a few years, that he's probably one of my favorites to watch, only because, well, not only, but because I love how he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
I love where his brain goes with his comedy and the things that he think about.
He has a unique mind.
He has such a unique voice and mind with where he goes, and I admire that, and I love that about him. So he's one of my favorites in our class that I'm like, yo, he's good. Because a lot of times comedians, for some reason, don't like to give other comedians props. They think you
for sure
dig up somebody else that is taken away from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, he's super dope.
I tell CP all the time, man, yo, yeah, you dope.
It's well deserved. Him and Ron Taylor. Have y'all talked about?
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah,
both very deserving.
He's on it.
Yeah, he's on the new Comic View.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't know who's on it.
Just Niche. Shout out to Precious Hall. She's on it.
There's a lot of people that's on it that need to be on there. Now, I saw Tony Roberts on there. He don't need to be on there.
Okay, I saw him on there too, but I understand why because it's not a lot of Tony Roberts types, if that makes sense.
D-Lay's on there. D-Lay's on there.
D-Lay has not had the same run, I feel like, as Tony Roberts.
Let me tell you. But
you haven't had that, like he said, exposure to people's homes, that TV credit, that can really make and break comedians, even if you have been doing it a long time.
So let me ask you this. What is Comic View going to do for Tony Roberts that it hasn't already done?
Not Tony, but D-Lay maybe.
Exactly. D-Lay's on the show. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, are you putting them together and saying that they don't need it?
No, you said because there's no other Tony Roberts. I'm saying, well, D-Lay has similar energy and cadence.
Well, now, I'm not comparing their comedy, but I'm more so like that they've been doing it a while. They get tours. But I'm saying D-Lay, this will be, and I don't know Tony's career like that, but what I will say for D-Lay is this will be an introduction into people's homes.
Yes, that's perfect for D-Lay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's supposed to be on the show. I said Tony Roberts don't need to be on the show.
But it's just that one type. He the only one. That would be like Tony Roberts, and
he don't need Comic View to do anything for him. That's just taking up another person who need that opportunity spot, in my opinion. What are you doing on there? You done been on every damn stand-up comedy show in the world, from all the Comic Views to the
What about
Jams.
Ryan? Ryan Davis is on there.
Yeah, but still, Ryan ain't been in the game as long as Tony Roberts.
What is Ryan going to gain from being on there?
The social media.
He already got that.
But
and he just dropped the special. and he doing the thing with Ali Sadiq. You don't need it.
Wait a minute. Now let's just say the BET audience, whatever that is, that's going this way. That's what he gets.
Yeah.
So he has his own over here, but these people, I'm not saying they don't watch BET. Let's say that they didn't. His people is his people. They don't watch BET.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
I'm just saying, as a matter of fact, this is a new audience. It's still a new audience. Like, I didn't see it for myself, but AGT, La Russell was on there. La Russell was on there. Does he need it?
On what?
America's Got Talent.
Now that's what I'll give you. That for one of us to do AGT, and when I say us, you know what I mean when I say us.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different audience. Ryan Davis, I would, and I'm going out on a limb here, I would assume that his audience is 70 to 80% Black. 80% Black folks are very familiar with BET. So to say that you're being introduced to a new audience, I don't really see that.
I don't know.
If he was on AGT, then yes, you're introducing him to a new audience. I put them in the same category, but I get it because Tony has been around longer and has did the shows past and present. But he's just that only one. I can handle that.
Okay, I'm not discounting what you're saying. I'm just saying, hey, you're saying, Tony Roberts, to me, that's an OG. The fact that he's on there, the value of him being on there,
it doesn't bring value to it.
It does.
How does it not?
Here's my thing.
Doesn't bring Tony Roberts not bringing value to the new comic book.
It does.
What is that? Okay, the value to the show.
Oh,
or you talking about value to his career? What are you saying?
Oh,
both.
Wait. Okay, no, I will give you 90%. It's not gonna really do anything for Tony Roberts' career. That's what I agree with. But I do think it gives like you said, it's an institution. I think it would be so cool if in season 2 they had Dion on and brought back people that we remember for the show. Not a whole episode, one person per season. I don't know if Tony was on the original, but I think that creates okay, so that's nostalgic. Yeah. That's why this one person is there.
Okay, so like
that's dope.
It's like from the very first time.
Yeah, to now. That's like really cool.
Like if they got Shouty from back in the day.
Oh my gosh, very funny. That would be great.
So if he walks on the show, that's no value?
Well, because he ain't. You don't hear from Shouty anymore.
I don't know
that's
why you
would pick him. That's a new audience, though. Yeah. I say that, the new
But you're trying to do something for their careers. And I'm agreeing with Trey in the sense of let's pick a person who does not necessarily need it, but has progressed in their career in a certain way that we can still enjoy them. So Tony Roberts, though he may not need it, it's the nostalgia that you're bringing to the show. If anything, they're bringing something to the show. And so for the younger comics, it's exposure for them. If Dion did Comic View and just a segment or whatever and brought out the notepad like he did back in the Gap, that shit would go crazy. It would go crazy.
I think, yeah.
If Dion got on there?
Yes.
I think that's going to the new audience, the younger generation is like, look, this was the guy. He's still the guy. It's like there's a nostalgic value, but there's some people in there. Maybe not.
You can't please everybody. It's always gonna be somebody.
Maybe not him, but it's like people know Dion, but somebody like Tony Roberts. People know him, but like here's a wider audience.
But we've already established that it's not going to do any. If we're picking nostalgic people, it's not a need. It can still be fun. Dion don't have to do nothing else, and it'll be fine.
Why put that's the thing about Black comedy. And what I'm so tired of how we do. We keep using the same old niggas to do this shit.
One.
Okay.
But
one per season
who else
is
was
not
on
gonna kill nobody.
How many OGs was on that show? Like I'm talking about.
And here's
OGs.
my thing: we don't have a lot of shit like this. Don't get me wrong. These comedy clubs do that shit.
Everybody.
TV does repeat because it also says I know I can work with this person. You got to think about sometimes why things repeat. We see the same white people over and over too.
And this ain't no hate. Tony Robbins is dope, but what I'm
No,
saying this
we're
ain't
not
about
talking shit about them.
We ain't taking nobody's blessing away. That's not what this is about.
No.
But the nigga don't need to be on a new Comic View because he's been on every season of Comic View back in the day. He's been on Def Jam. He's been on the highest.
So why do you think they asked him to be there?
Why you keep get a new nigga on there that needs some exposure?
Listen, why do you think they asked Tony to do it then?
Legend.
Because that's what these niggas be doing. They still stuck with the old niggas.
Ain't nobody gonna watch unless they got an OG that they know.
And nobody's gonna watch it because Tony Roberts is on there.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch it because he on there.
And
that's no disrespect.
Okay,
no disrespect. I'm not saying that. Ain't no disrespect.
Like why did they ask?
That's why I'm asking.
My point, because
I think
they stuck on that same old nigga shit. They probably asked a whole bunch of old niggas. They was like, I don't want to do the new Comic View. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I bet you they asked a bunch of old niggas.
I bet you they did.
Nah,
but if we changed our mindset about looking at stuff like that, because my thing is, when you start comedy, I don't know about y'all, but when you start comedy, yes, you have an idea of where you want to do, what you want to accomplish, but it's going to take you on a whirlwind journey of things, and you're going to get to do things that you wanted to do and things you didn't think you'd ever do. It's wild, right? Yes?
Yeah.
So what is it to come back and be like, bro, I just never would have thought. It's a 360 moment.
I think
it's not bad.
It's not a bad thing.
I don't need it.
It ain't a bad thing, but it's a backwards move when you like, yo, I've done all the Comic Views. I've done Def Jams. I've done
I wish Tone was here. You don't think Tone would do Def Jam if they brought it back?
Yeah, Def Jam is different.
Why?
Because it has a different level. Def Jam is Uber. Comic View is Lyft.
They're both ride share
Comic View
services.
is a taxi.
But Uber is worth more than Lyft. Uber was A, Lyft was B.
Okay, so you do understand, though, that's just your personal opinion of comedy. There's somebody else who feels completely different.
I'm talking about Comic View, though. I'm not talking about Def Jam. I'm talking about
But we're just talking about going back and doing something. He did it. So,
yeah, but my point is,
so it wouldn't be a problem to go back and do Def Jam. If Martin Lawrence brought back,
man, but that's a brand. That's something different. Def Jam is different.
Okay.
But yet and still, if it still be a whole bunch of old niggas on Def Jam, I'm like, what else y'all trying to get? Like, nigga, you already got all the improvs every weekend. You already doing theaters. You already, if you ain't getting no movie role or no your own sitcom now, nigga, you ain't gonna get it off of this. Like, give the other people the chance to shine.
One spot.
Okay, so let me ask you, if they was just like, if they was like this, it's between Chelcye and Tony Roberts. You ain't gonna be like, give it to the OG. You gonna be like,
no, well, if it's between myself, yeah, sit these niggas down. That's not the point.
I think I understand what you're saying.
I do get
it.
But as far as
we do use the same people. I get it. I
point.
agree. But here's my thing. That's why I'm being very specific and saying one slot, and also saying nostalgia, and also comparing it to Def Jam in terms of these full circle moments for the people who, because it's a bunch of comics. Like, who did you just name? Shady, Shaka? Shawty. Okay, so a bunch of people who did it. We have no clue where they are, what they're doing now, and that's no disrespect. Atlanta. But when you have somebody like a Dion or even a Tony Roberts who's still touring, still funny, still doing the things.
Got everything, to where he could have been like, yo, nah, man, I done did it for so many years. Like, I don't need it. Like, I'm not going to get any more tour dates off of it. I'm not going to get this off of it. Like, give it to somebody.
So how did they sell it to him then?
Who knows? Who knows?
He's in that camp.
What camp?
He signed the Innovative.
So that's one thing right there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But there's other OGs that were on. I think that was a back in the day, a nostalgic kick. I think it was the validity of the show survives without him being on there. I can say that, but I don't think that him being there is necessarily taking a slot.
Me either.
You don't think, nigga? It literally is.
They gave these
It
niggas.
literally
He took your
is.
spot. You say
No, he
Tony
didn't take my spot, but it's literally like, yo, we need 30 comedians. We're gonna pick Tony Roberts as to say number 30. It's like if you don't do it, then that's somebody else. That's just like
I see what you're
They
saying.
gave these niggas 6 minutes.
And that's another thing.
They
Why
gave
you
these niggas
why
6
you want to do
minutes.
6 minutes at
They
that
gave,
level?
They
Yeah.
gave
You know what I'm saying? That's a
on,
step
on
down.
Def Jam. I think it was about the same, or if it was less than.
Yeah.
But why you
The
want
Tonight Show is 4 minutes.
Now that's something different.
Yeah,
too.
that's a different ball game.
But why do
Def Jam
you,
is
if
different
you
than
Tony
all of them.
Roberts, why you want to be like, I'll go back on BET and do another 6 minutes of this?
Well, we should have him on and ask him.
Tony Roberts, Tony Roberts,
And this ain't
algorithm
no
here.
Tony
Yeah,
Tony
he's
Roberts,
not a knock.
Come
It's
on
not a
live
knock.
from the
I just
green
think
and explain
your career
yourself.
is
Yeah, well, you don't have to. Yeah.
Is better than
Coming back.
Than coming back. To
I think
that.
he's a crowd favorite. I think that's
For
one.
He's
That's
definitely a
sure.
crowd
For
favorite.
sure.
So I
He's
think
definitely
that.
a crowd. But guess
that
what?
is-
Let's find a new crowd favorite.
CP.
There you go.
That's not a host. That's a non-host. Let's find another crowd
Oh.
favorite. CP is definitely going to be a crowd favorite, but let's find the new people.
We did that. Here's my thing. Each episode is
Just a bunch of new
6?
people. 3.
Did,
3 comics, that's it?
Did Tony
Think
Baker
so.
do it?
No.
No.
Tony probably was one that was like, I ain't doing that. I don't want to.
We don't know that.
I don't know that either. I'm just saying.
I can't see him saying no.
Yeah, but Tony is the type that
All these Tonys.
if Tony Baker and if you see this, and I could be wrong, but I feel like if Tony had the career, the longevity of what Tony Roberts had, Tony Baker be like, I'm not doing that. I done did
I
it
do feel
already.
like he would say
I
that.
feel like
I
Tony
do
Baker
feel
would
like,
be
and
like
I
that.
agree. They probably
I
asked
would.
Tony Roberts and a bunch of other
Other
people.
old niggas, and they was like, no.
I'm not calling them.
Trey's on this whole-
They was like, I'm
Okay,
not doing that.
one O-
'Cause
one OG.
I would say no if I was
I
with
do
Tony Roberts.
understand. Here's my thing. This is one of the few moments, not few, but I understand where you're coming from. I also think, though, as a person who grew up watching it and at that time just enjoyed Comic View for what it was, I think it's dope to have them come back. But I understand your point. If it came down to taking a spot, because I don't really feel like Tony Roberts is taking a spot. But I get your point.
Yeah. And then let me say this too. And now this, and if you get that spot,
Yeah.
are you doing something different? Are you doing something?
I hope so.
Or no, and when I say
The
different, I don't
same
mean
6
I
minutes?
don't mean different material.
Oh, what you mean?
Is your cadence different? Are you showing evolution as a comedian?
yes.
Are you showing growth as a comedian?
In 25
or
years,
is
you
it
would.
this,
For sure.
Or is it going to be the same kind of material? The same style of whatever, and just something, with different material.
Do you not think that every comic has their own unique style? I don't need him to change his style. I don't want the same material from 25
not the
years
same
ago.
material, but it's just like when you see Chappelle.
Same style.
No, definitely.
From 20 years ago, not the same style per se, because he wasn't sitting in the beginning and he wasn't smoking cigarettes in the beginning.
Even his cadence and the type of material.
I'll take the old style over the new style.
He's a fully developed comedian at whatever. It's always the evolution. I wouldn't say he's the same person. I think he's evolved as a person, and therefore
But
his
one
style.
is a young man and one is an old man, and you should see the differences between the two.
All right. So let's see. If we was to watch Tony Roberts' first Comic View appearance, in his second, in his third, in his fourth, in his fifth, in his sixth, right?
It'll get slower and slower. Come on.
And then if you see his Def Jam, and then when you see this, it's all like.
I feel like you're making a point.
Are we gonna see anything to make it be like?
I don't know.
Make us be like, yo, this is what.
But that's not the point of his appearance on the show. You're right. You could bring that, but that's not his. To me, having someone who's done it before is a nostalgic experience. I'm not here to judge you.
Yo, these new niggas don't even respect LeBron as the GOAT, Michael Jordan as whatever.
That's
Marion. They don't give a fuck about no nostalgia at this point in time.
It's not for them, it's for us.
I damn sure don't give a damn about no. I see these niggas all the time.
Trey, let me ask you this. When you was in your teens and you saw Def Comedy Jam, and then you saw Ronaldo Ray walk across the stage. What was you thinking?
Oh, Ronaldo Ray. Okay, let's see what he do.
Okay, now Ronaldo Ray back then, you know, hey, he was a new audience. Like, oh, Ronaldo Ray, yeah, he funny, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah. Did he need Def Comedy Jam?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was a new platform and it was doing different. It was propelling people's careers.
Okay, in Comic View,
propelled people's careers.
So you're saying for that reason right there, Tony Roberts.
He's already been on there too many times to even name. And it propelled his career as far as he's working. He's getting tour dates, but you think he's going to sell out?
I think that's a fine line there. I think the fact
that's what I'm saying. It will not add either way. That's what we agree.
Right.
I don't think it's going to add.
But do you think if somebody see you for the first time,
that would add
like,
to me?
Oh
yes.
shit, that's going to add for you.
There's a lot going on there. I think just we're talking about Tony Roberts, but the fact that he's still doing it, he's evolved, fully realized into the stand-up world. He an OG. If an opportunity comes because of that appearance, because he fits something, then that can still open the door for him career-wise. It may be a TV show. It may not be a tour date. He don't need that. But it could mean hey, we're looking for a guy.
I mean, but he's already getting exposed now. There's nobody that's not going to see Tony Roberts for the first time on that Comic View that hasn't already seen him. Especially now, you got the phones now. There's not going to be no new person that's like, yo, who is this guy? And if they don't already know him by now, they ain't going to know him. They already going to know who he is, bro. We got the phone. He got mad viral stuff.
They do have a lot of viral.
They know who Tony Roberts is.
Yeah, they do.
If they don't, looking at this Comic View said that he's going to do, I can't see it, and I could be wrong. And this is not taking no blessing in nobody. But I don't see nobody saying, that's the guy right there. If they haven't, because they never seen him before.
Gotcha.
That's my point. They're not going to say this is a guy from not never seeing him.
Gotcha.
If anything, they would have been, he's been known.
Okay.
Like, now, if Chelcye got on there, and if you got on there, and if I got on there, they might be like, yo, who's this guy? Yeah. Because let me tell you the danger. Let me tell you the pros and cons of being the older comedian or the comedian that's been in the game for all these years, especially being in Hollywood.
Okay.
The pros is that you're working, you can make a living, you could be on the road on the weekends, you're touring, you get every black comedy show that got 5 comedians at the theater, your name is gonna be the one that come up, all that kind of stuff like that. That's the pros. So you're gonna stay working. The con is people have already seen you. They have already seen you. They've seen you for years. So at this point in time, unless you reinvent yourself or try to do something different, they just like, okay. And I'm not saying for him specifically. I'm just saying in general. They like, we seen Tony Roberts. We seen him for years. Okay, we know what he do. We seen what he do, and that's that. The position. The good thing about where we're at, the cons or the pros about where we're at is that we have not had that exposure. So we have that opportunity for people to be like, I've never seen, what does this person do? We're still strangers to a lot of people.
Gotcha.
We're still fresh eyes to a lot of people. And people want to see fresh eyes, fresh faces, whatever. The con is we still trying to figure out how to get that constant work, but I'd rather still be fresh than to be, and I'm not saying stale in a bad, I'm not trying to say stale, but to have already have been exposed for 25, 30 years.
Yeah, it's different.
And still just kind of be trying to figure out how to reinvent yourself and how to this or damn, like, all right, what I got to do now? Like, these motherfuckers done seen me 300,000 times.
Yeah.
And I'm still here. Now I got to figure out how to reinvent myself. Do I do this? To where us, we still fresh.
Yeah.
I would love to hear it from him. Like, just like what he thinks about, because he's
it's a great question to ask him.
Yeah, it's like even like when Damon Williams was here. He's another one of those from back in the day, crowd, like a crowd.
I think
favorite.
He would do it too. I think Damon would do it.
He hosted, didn't he host it? No, he didn't host comedy.
It's one that
he did.
Now I can tell you, Damon Williams was on the old Comic View thousands of times. I don't think it would do nothing really that much.
Well, but we've discussed that. It's not going to, I don't think it's going to do anything, because here's what that, like you said, that's the pro and con. You've done it. These men are touring. These men have dates. It's not necessarily a need for them. Now, I know you don't like the nostalgia. For me, it's just the nostalgia of going on it. And that's why I said pick one per season. That's it. Don't fill the lineup with them. Don't fill the episodes up with them. Don't do none of that. Just pick
don't fill the lineup with them.
And that's enough, because
the OG show.
To Trey's point, we do repeat this. Hollywood does that. And for a number of reasons, because it's like, oh, I know this person sells. I know this person work well. Whatever the thing, I get to a degree why we do. But we do have to open the door and create spaces for new and upcoming talent, because it exists. There's no shortage of it. There really isn't.
Right.
So I get what you're saying, but I don't feel like one is that bad.
Yeah, and it's...
You said one per season or one per episode?
One per season.
Because
the seasons is not that long yet.
The season's like 4 episodes.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 episodes. Yeah. So no.
I mean, even that, it's like this whole new streaming world of platform is like season 1, 5, 6 episodes.
Yeah.
It's not like 22 episodes. It's like, all right, now we're on season 16 because it's 4 episodes.
And another reason we felt like we've seen them a lot is because the reruns.
Yeah.
We don't have reruns now. I mean, you can play it again in your house, but when it was the only thing that was on TV, that hit different versus you deciding to play it over and over again.
You had the control of watching them whenever
there
you
go.
Yeah.
Like, do you think D.L. Hughley would do an episode of Comic View Rooftop? D.L. Hughley gonna be like, you know how many young talented kids other communities out here?
I think D.L. would look at it like that. Like, I'm not gonna take nobody's spot.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
But I don't want it to make it seem like
can you do 6 minutes?
Tony is taking somebody's spot.
We're not. We just talking in general.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it a buck. Tony is the OG vet.
It's established.
That's the established OG vet at it all that. And I'm like, nigga, do you really need it?
No.
You know what I mean? Like what? Like,
but I would want to ask him, man. I would. I know you're saying there's a difference, but you just comparing them. Even everybody who did Def Jam, if they revived Def Jam,
they tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
twice.
Listen, this is the third time they tried to revive Comic View as well.
Right.
It's not, but once you can tell when they kind of get it right. You got a better host. Maybe you needed smaller seasons. The people that I saw that they chose were really good, and that's no shade to nobody. Episodes. I mean, so I feel like this is going to be better, right? Whatever they did in the past, it didn't work. It's not to say that it can't be done again.
Yeah. They just got to do it right. They got to choose talent.
They got to do it right. Do it right.
And to be honest, we are in a different world now where it's more so this. So the people who grew up on Comic View may not even be watching it at this point in time.
Possibly.
So it's another audience now.
Yeah.
But it ain't an audience that's not a stranger to Tony Roberts.
For sure.
I just can't see that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, hey, like this. Let's keep it young. Not even young. Let's just keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Keep it fresh. Like you did great with CP. That's fresh.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
His first hosting opportunity as far as something like that. That's like, yo, who is this? who's this comedian? Yo, this nigga is hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, you kept it fresh, but it's like, but now, you know, how that look? You got the fresh nigga introducing the old nigga.
I mean,
give it up to Tony Rob. You know what I mean?
Is that not what Martin Lawrence did?
With who?
Nah, Martin.
All them OGs on that show.
No. When Martin did Def Jam, all them niggas it was new to the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give me an example. Who all the OG was that Martin introduced
to comedy, but they was new to TV.
Okay,
and that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
none of them had no star power. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay, that's okay. No, I agree with that. It's such. There's so many ways of looking at that. But
agreed. It's a lot of ways to look at it.
But the host, as far as his position,
said, I'm not going to warm up the show. I look warming up the show for.
Did you get that tape, by the way?
For comedians that. You know what I mean? I ain't about to warm up the show for them. You know what I mean? And it was no even disrespect when he said, you know, when he brought my name up, it was more so like, you know, it could benefit him.
Yeah. I think in every comic's career, you do have to pick and choose what you've evolved from. Yes. Yeah. Like, that's not shade.
Like, I ain't doing no bullshit shows downtown. like I got areas now. I'm like, I'm not going out. I'm not doing no show down there. For what? What is it going to do for me? Absolutely nothing. To where some years back, I'm like, well, you can
take it. Yeah.
Take it. Like,
I mean,
you got to take and choose.
I mean, it's nice to be asked to do whatever the level is, but if you're being asked to do something that's, you know, underneath like the...
Don't be the comedy bully either. When I say bully,
I don't know. I'll just say it like this.
What's the comedy bully?
Don't be the comedy hog or the comedy whatever where you know you got a certain status too, and then it's just like when that headliner who you know they could walk in any club and go on stage and they do that and they burn the light by 30 minutes.
It's when they burn the light.
Yeah, it's when they burn the light.
You earn that ability to be able to walk in there and bump people. That's fine. That's a part of this.
But yo, you niggas.
But when you burn it 30 minutes, that's when it's like, okay,
and you know that shit. I'm trying to get on. I ain't been on the show in 3 or 4 months.
But not even that. It's other people who are here to perform as well.
Yeah. So shit like that. But I ain't saying that's what Tony Roberts.
No, we're not saying none of that.
But what I'm saying is, man, sometimes you gotta understand it and just. I feel like he's bigger than that at this point.
And that's respect.
And that's what I feel like. I feel like he's bigger than that.
Well,
and not saying that show not big, but he's bigger. He don't need it.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And that, like I said before, hopefully that will open a door for him. I whatever that is.
I mean, we hope everything open the door for another door for somebody.
I'm just saying, hey.
So I agree. But yo, let's wrap it up, man. Yeah. We already over our time. Every time Chelcye come in to the green room, we always be in here for 13 hours.
Well, I mean, we like.
I get hungry and everything.
We like you. We like you. You're you know.
Wouldn't act like it. Treat me nice.
I treated you nice. I went down there, let you in. You done forgot the code and everything.
Okay, well, you shouldn't leave a woman standing on the street no way, Joe.
Well, yeah, I'm glad that I was able to do that because you was down there with some stranger. I didn't know.
A white man at that, you know, they be killing folks.
Damn.
Just left me down there. Anyway, always a pleasure to be here with you guys. Thanks for having me.
Yo, where you at next coming up? What you got coming up?
Oh, I don't have anything coming up.
All right, nothing wrong with that. You know why? Because you are not relentlessly hustling right now.
Because you a soft man.
Am I what? I'm not what?
You are your soft man.
No. What am I not doing?
You're not relentlessly hustling right now. So you are
I'm not relentlessly
hustling.
That was good, Trey. That's a great callback. That's great.
I gave you 2 chances to say it.
I said it right the first time.
No, you didn't.
I said
you said it. You said it just right.
No.
Y'all in y'all soft man
You're in your
era.
soft man era this week, Joe. And there's nothing wrong. That's good enough for Fox being in the soft man era this week.
Both of y'all in y'all soft man era.
I'm not in my soft man era this week.
I don't even know what that is. I just remember.
As far as I'm always hustling, you know, I always hustle. So.
But is it relentless?
I'm doing
You're damn right it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm relentlessly hustling.
Okay,
I'm at the Long Beach Laugh Factory on the.
Don't try to throw something in there now. Nah,
it's too late.
You know it ain't. Never too late.
But I'm not back on the road until the 17th of July.
Because you're not relentlessly hustling. It don't work no more if it's
no.
Okay,
I got mad hustles.
You got mad hustles?
I got mad hustles.
Yeah,
I gotta eat.
I don't have a.
You know what I mean? I gotta eat.
Look at this.
I'm filming a podcast.
Tell that nigga.
Yeah, but yo,
right.
And give it up for our special guest, Chelcye.
Always a pleasure, Chelcye Perry.
You're welcome
Cancer
anytime.
season.
Last but not least, happy birthday to Tone. Happy birthday.
You ain't asked me where I'm at.
Oh yeah, where you at, babe? I'm sorry.
What?
Celebrating your birthday with your 40 looks.
Where you at, Chelsea?
I am at the Long Beach Laugh Factory Sunday, and then I'll be at a bullshit downtown show.
Oh, yeah. Help you.
Hilarious.
No, the upstairs, I love that.
The upstairs is dope. I'm not talking about the upstairs. That's not a bullshit show.
Oh, what else is down there?
Niggas that's, hey, you
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
That's where I'll be.
Yeah, upstairs is dope.
And also, you can stream my segment on Brandon TV. I also have a comedy segment on there. I'm episode 2. So download Brandon TV and stream your girl.
Okay.
Get it. Yeah. And then once again, happy birthday to Tone, man.
Tone
shout
Rock
out
birthday.
to you. Hope your birthday was everything, brother. And we are out.
All right, we out.